Question everything, for the truth should not be televised. And that's for sure. So with that, yeah, you got the sister Angela Tucker on the case for Carmelo Anthony as the judge, and she lowered the bond, which makes sense, on a self-defense case that is being seen in a stand your ground state. It should be seen as what it is, self-defense. Just imagine, if I tell you not to touch me, if I tell you to leave me alone, if I tell you to keep it moving out of my business and my space because I'm minding my own business, and you coming at me brawling, but yet I'm telling you, yo, don't touch me, because if you touch me, there's going to be some repercussions. Now, mind you, I'm warning you, right? Ain't that a warning to not touch me? Especially when I don't want to be touched. No telling what you might do to me. So with that stated, if it's a warning I'm giving you and you're going to ignore the woman and still come over there and snatch my stuff and take my stuff and try to make it seem like you're going to kick me out of a place that I might want to be in, that you don't have no authority over, then what I do to defend myself from that should be justified, wouldn't you think? Wouldn't you think that would be the outcome of that? But see, you got this casual deleting. It's really called casual, Killing. Look it up, guys, because it's our history. Anybody that's an Aboriginal Negro of America, the true foundational Black Americans, then that's your history as well. What is it called? Casual, Killing. Casual deleting. And what do that mean? Well, what it means is, whenever the overseer was trying to correct the Aboriginal Negro on his plantation through that whip, and it went wrong, and you no longer have the breath of life in you, guess what? They can get off with casual, because at the end of the day, he was just correcting you. She was just correcting you, right? This not a felony. This ain't a crime. They was correcting you. It just so happened they corrected you to where now you're not here no more. That's all that is. We can't blame the overseer, the master, for trying to correct the Negro on his plantation and it goes wrong. That can happen. That don't mean you a criminal. That don't mean you at fault. You okay. But this is the reality of our history. And this is the reality of things that's on the book still, with these laws and with their codes and regulations that they don't tell you that they're still going by. And this is why when something happened with the whoop, whoop, blue and white, they get a paid administrative leave instead of investigating and prosecuting to the fullest of the law. This is the reality of what we're dealing with. No different from 2-3 people try to infringe on you and then you protect yourself from that infringement, but yet you the one charged. It's the same thing Malcolm X said back in the day. At the same time, they're charging you with resisting, they're doing all sorts of do to you all up and down your head, and then turn around and say that you made them fear for their lives, made them fear for themselves, that you injured them somehow. Go figure. We're still dealing with that today because it all goes under that casual. This is the reality to it. And now our sister Angela Tucker, the actual judge, she's getting all sorts of messed up hatred coming to her different sites that she had, to where she had to make them private. And she's a judge. She's a judge. But see, this is how supremacy works. No different from them also asking about where, the money that Carmelo Anthony people raised. Why do y'all care? Because when Daniel Penny did what he did on the subway to the brother ain't do nothing to nobody, was just yelling and having a mental illness problem, y'all let him raise $2.5 million. How that work? And many others that y'all send buku money to when they do stuff to us. Go figure, right? Well, here we are. This is why we gonna back our brother to the fullest and stand your ground city. Because at the end of the day, ain't that's what Texas is? See, they used to the sundown towns, guys. When the sun go down, you don't supposed to be around, because then they can lynch a tree right there, the lynching tree. You know how it be. See, these are the real reality of what we've been dealing with and still dealing with to this day. It's just under a different wording. It's under a different tactic. That's it. But it's the same junk going on. That all. The pen is mightier than the sword. That's just what it is. I mean, from biological warfare to you name it. But I digress. So with that, way to go, Carmelo Anthony and the family. Shouts go out to y'all, because, you know, at the end of the day, that brother don't need to be inside that place. They already mass incarcerating our people more than any country in the world unlawfully, based off of what the federal census of ethnic arrest state, that they're the ones committing the most crimes in the country, but they don't get mass incarcerated. They get plea down deals. Why? Because they're policing themselves. And when it comes to policing us, oh, they need to we got to reform them. The police, they need to be reformed. No, they don't. They know exactly what they're doing. They're doing the same thing that Slave Patrol did and what their people pretty much been doing for years. It's just what it is. The sad thing is we got brothers and sisters that are part of these establishments that's helping them do it. It's no different from being the true American in eyes and had others from other tribes siding with them to track us down on our own lands. It's just what it is, guys. They throw us in them shackles. This is the reality to it. But once again, I digress. So with that, way to go for our young brother to be able to get out and deal with this case, not being in bars. The brother is a brilliant brother, straight A student, captain of his team, never been in trouble, 2 jobs, leading the way as the older in his family, and then he get infringed upon by 2 of those colonizers who want to bring him down. And he had to deal with what he had to deal with, like we all have to deal with at some point in time when it comes around our table. And it does come around our table a lot. So if you haven't ran into supremacy in that hatred, well, hey, you must have been an anomaly and very lucky to be that person in a country like this, to not meet that type of hatred and that type of supremacy. Because for me, I've been bumping into racism all my whole entire life, ever since I stepped on the planet. It hasn't went nowhere. It's not going to go nowhere, and we're not going to stop pushing for reparations and a bill passed for protection against hate crimes. Why? Because it's justice that is owed to us. But when you ask an unjust people who Holocaust massacred and genocide your people for justice, then it's almost like saying you're talking to somebody that just have no reflection. And with that, I just don't get it. I just don't understand it. But that is the question. You let me know. Peace, peace.